Hello, sports lovers. Welcome to Sports TV. This video is a reaction to an article by Boxing Scene, in which Saul Canelo Alvarez has stated he wasn't 100%. If he had been at 100%, he would have beaten Dimitri Bivol in their fight. In as much as I disagree with that, I think Dimitri Bivol did not leave or even go beyond the first gear. Saul Canelo Alvarez went through all his gears, tried a couple of things, did not work, but Dimitri Bivol was the masterful boxer and he was the master tactician, and Canelo could not adjust to his fighting skill. Right from round one, whatever Saul Canelo Alvarez gave him, he took it right to round 12 and won unanimously. Saul Canelo's using the hand injury is taking a little bit of shine from Dimitri Bivol, whom I think should be fighter of the year this year, between Zoda Ramirez and Saul Canelo himself. I think he should be fighter of the year. But in all this, it's not so much of a weird excuse. Every boxer needs to have that mentality that I cannot be beaten, and it's good for the sports because immediately you accept defeat in your heart when there is no need for you to enter the ring, because it will definitely manifest. No matter how tough you are, if you accept defeat in your heart before you enter the ring, you will surely be defeated. So I think Canelo Alvarez is just preparing if he's able to secure the rematch with Dimitri Bivol. But the funny thing is that Saul Canelo Alvarez still wants the fight at 175. That tells me that Saul Canelo Alvarez does not have confidence enough, because if he really thinks he can beat Dimitri Bivol, why don't you take the fight at a weight at which you are very comfortable with in order to give you enough advantage? Because he doesn't want to lose his belts, because Dimitri Bivol is a tricky customer. He still wants the fight at 175. He goes there, he loses. He may lose, but he doesn't still lose his undisputed crown. So that is what I think Saul Canelo Alvarez and his team are doing. They still want the Bivol fight. They maybe they see some flaws in Bivol's game, but what I know for sure is that Bivol did not go through the gear with them. Bivol what started from the first gear, and things started working from him, and he maintained that level. There was no need for him to try changing skills or tactics or maneuvers to the second gear. Since the first gear was working, why don't you just stick to it? Roy Jones will say, take whatever your opponent gives you. It's that simple. If the uppercut is working for you and you keep landing it, just go with it. Don't try to change it, because immediately you try to change it, your opponent may be able to counter you. So Dimitri Bivol just took what Canelo gave him. But if Canelo thinks he could have given more, fine. But he went ahead and fought Golovkin with that same injury and won. So what does that say about Canelo? I don't doesn't he think that's a double standard? Where you won because you had that same injury and you won. Where you won, you want to be given all the credit, but where you lost, you want the credit to be taken out from your opponent. That is double standard, and those are two-faced people. I don't like that about boxers sometimes, especially one of my favorite boxers, Tyson Fury. He says one thing today and says another thing tomorrow. This is it for this particular article. I don't think Saul Canelo Alvarez deserves the fight at 175 again. He had a shot and he missed it. If he really wants to fight Dimitri Bivol, I think if Dimitri Bivol can make the weight healthy, the fight should happen at 168 to give Dimitri Bivol also a chance at Saul Canelo Alvarez belt. That is fair enough. If not, the fight shouldn't happen. Dimitri Bivol should chase greatness by trying to unify the light heavyweight division with fellow Russian Atar Beterbiev. That is, if Atar Beterbiev beats Anthony Yard, which I think he would do in a very fashionable manner. So this is all for the Saul Canelo Alvarez article on Boxing Scene. I'll leave a link to the article in the description box. Please stay positive. Remember, there is no limit to greatness. The World Cup is still going on, and more sports would be updating you regularly if I can about anything sports. I'll be doing a little more of athletics right from next week. You're saying Bolt's 100-meter record seems to be in danger. I would be bringing you all that. So stay glued to Mespos TV. Au revoir. Bye bye.